There are so many cryptocurrency projects out there, and nothing so far is as compelling as XRP tokens when it comes to real-world utility. Even after more than a decade of existence of cryptocurrencies, the market is still in its infancy because it is only now that we see a lot of people talking about cryptocurrency investments. So you could say that cryptocurrencies are an extremely new class of assets, and investors are still learning about the true potential of cryptocurrencies. Watch till the end to find out how to double the money. Make sure to enable all your notifications to our channel to keep up with all the hottest secrets in the world of XRP.
If this is a dream and you have a safe full of secrets, I need to know what's in that safe.
Most investors are very familiar with the stock market, and the truth is, stock market and cryptocurrencies are entirely different. Stocks have been here for decades now, and cryptocurrencies are a very new thing in comparison because Bitcoin, which happens to be the very first cryptocurrency in the market, was established in just 2009. Stock market investments are also different from cryptocurrency investments because, with the stock market, you're actually investing in a company that will grow in the future. But with cryptocurrencies, these are just speculative assets where people will buy them today and sell them when the prices go much higher than what they initially paid for. When you're buying cryptocurrencies, you could actually use it to buy something like NFTs, even though this particular utility of cryptocurrencies is still in its infancy. You also cannot find cryptocurrencies on traditional stock exchanges, and you need to have a special crypto exchange for you to buy and sell cryptocurrencies. You also need a digital wallet to store your digital currency. Cryptocurrency exchanges also work 24/7, unlike the stock exchanges. But most importantly, cryptocurrencies are generally a lot riskier than stocks. So why exactly did we discuss all of this? Well, we need to talk about an upcoming financial crisis in the cryptocurrency market. So you need to clearly understand how the financial crisis in the crypto market will be different from the traditional stock market, especially if you're new to cryptocurrency investments. The year 2021 was incredible for cryptocurrencies because a lot of investors are now taking cryptocurrencies very seriously, considering the fact that cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin had been the best performing asset during the last decade, and it was definitely not Google or Apple stocks.
No, it is not.
Yes, as we mentioned earlier, they are a lot riskier, but with risk comes great rewards. Bitcoin reached a record high price of $64,895 on April 14th, which is just insane, because nobody would have thought Bitcoin would be valued at such a huge price, especially those investors who initially invested in Bitcoin at least a decade ago. So why exactly are we discussing Bitcoin? Well, Bitcoin happens to be the godfather when it comes to cryptocurrencies, and the entire market sentiment, whether it be bearish or bullish, depends on the prices of Bitcoin. If Bitcoin prices are high, so will be the prices of altcoins. If the Bitcoin prices are going down south, then the same is the case with altcoins. This is because a lot of people are investing in altcoins other than Bitcoin because of their fear of missing out. One thing common between both the stock market and cryptocurrency market has to be the fact that both of these markets are run on two emotions, greed and fear of investors. Way back in May of this year, with Elon Musk's tweet about Tesla no longer accepting Bitcoin as payment, we witnessed a massive decline in the cryptocurrency prices, and that happens to be the very first market crash recorded this year. We also had countries like China that announced a ban on financial institutions and payment companies providing services related to cryptocurrency transactions, which added more fuel to the fire.
Fuel to the fire.
But XRP tokens are different from other cryptocurrency projects out there because XRP has real-world utility. This particular token will be used as a mediator when it comes to international currency exchanges and value transfers in general. The company behind XRP, Ripple, happens to be a very promising payment network provider that will be providing us with secure, fast, and most importantly, very reliable and affordable cross-border payment services. The ones that we have today are extremely slow and heavily unreliable. Sometimes it might take days for the movement of capital, which is really bad considering that our world is moving extremely fast. But with the transfer of capital, we are still on the slower side. So Ripple solves a real-world problem using XRP tokens, and no other cryptocurrency, at least the top 10 cryptocurrency projects, has such a utility in the real world. This is precisely why you need to be investing in XRP tokens. But wait a minute, there is a catch. Are you still watching? Because now it will get real. Don't miss what is about to be released in this video. We need to talk about the Securities and Exchange Commission lawsuit against Ripple. This lawsuit will change the game for the entire cryptocurrency industry, and this could lead to another financial crisis in the cryptocurrency market, which might not be good news for a lot of investors. Let us explain. According to the Securities and Exchange Commission, Ripple's distribution of the cryptocurrency XRP has been one long unregistered securities trade since 2013. The digital asset that is XRP token is a token that operates on a fully decentralized ledger. According to the Securities and Exchange Commission, it is a security with no utility other than as an investment contract in a single company. These allegations shocked investors and developers who happen to be part of a wide range of tokens and projects, as they could only imagine what would happen if such unrealistic criteria of fair notice and due process were applied to their investments as well, and if that happens, and that too without any warning, any other cryptocurrency can be next.
There's no telling who'll be next.
Crypto enthusiasts also referred to a 2018 talk by then SEC Director of Corporation Finance, William Hinman, in which he described how the Ethereum's currency, Ether, is not a security, and used criteria that might be applied to XRP even more effectively. You should also keep in mind that Ethereum conducted an unlicensed initial coin offering way back in 2014 with no consequences whatsoever. But when you look at Ripple, the company never conducted an initial coin offering, and Ripple still ended up being in court. When Ripple raised this point in court, the SEC's not-so-convincing response was that Hinman's speech was just his personal opinion and did not reflect any official thinking by the agency. At a speech at the Yahoo Finance All Markets Summit on cryptocurrency, William Hinman specifically laid out that he didn't think Ethereum and Bitcoin were securities. While this isn't a final judgment, and it was presented by someone outside the SEC's enforcement office, but it does provide some insight into how certain people at the SEC think about these issues. Now the prices of XRP tokens are also on the lower side today because of this particular lawsuit against Ripple. The long-term effect of this particular lawsuit will be that there will be much broader differentiation between initial coin offering products and digital tokens. Suppose the Securities and Exchange Commission wins the lawsuit. In that case, this might mean different things for different cryptocurrencies out there, because if Ripple fails in the lawsuit, the Securities and Exchange Commission will target more cryptos, and this could hurt the bullish sentiments in the cryptocurrency market, and this might lead to a further financial crisis in the cryptocurrency market. But right now, it looks like Ripple will be winning the lawsuit, and what we could do is hope for the best.
Let's hope for the best.
When you look at the cryptocurrency market in general, even a tweet can change the sentiments in the entire market, just like what we witnessed when Elon Musk decided to tweet about Bitcoin and Dogecoin, and also when he tweeted about suspending Bitcoin payments for Tesla products. Even the prices of XRP tokens were on the higher side during the bullish run of Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. But things changed when Elon Musk decided not to use Bitcoin for transactions for Tesla products. The point here is that anything can happen in the cryptocurrency market, but right now, the lawsuit is hindering the growth of XRP tokens. Even then, there are so many reasons why you need to invest in XRP tokens, considering the fact that the utility of this coin is like no other cryptocurrency in the entire market. And a final note, this video is meant to be infotainment content and should not be viewed as financial advice. Any investments you make with cryptocurrency must be made at your own risk, because cryptocurrencies are highly volatile assets. With that, we have come to an end with our video. What do you think about the significance of XRP tokens in the entire cryptocurrency market? Will XRP be the next game changer in the market, considering its real-world utility? Do let us know in the comments section below, because we would love to hear from you all. Consider subscribing to our channel for more content just like this one. And while you're at it, turn on post notifications so that you never miss out on any of our future uploads. Drop a like for the video if you're a huge fan of what XRP can do in the cryptocurrency market. That's about it for today. Hope you enjoyed the video, and catch you all in the next one.